He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Virginia Tech's offense will go to work first. Short game.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Quick completion to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stopped it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in every snap. He's reading the coverage and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Unloads quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Now the play fake. Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. Here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Penn. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Clemson's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that take back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. We're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off the spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule. Right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme. And sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough. So got to continue to play well within the conference.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Welsh. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out.
Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a third down stop.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Scanning the field, it's Welch. Looking for the score. Another incompletion on third down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. This time it's complete. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Leaves it with the running back. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Makes the catch. It's Williams. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he takes it to the house.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Here's a hit. They get him up rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Quick release by the QB. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Hokies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Really good job by this defense. Understanding responsibility football. Playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Hokies will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll give it to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it with Wilson. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. The play action fake. Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete on the right side. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And on second and short, they'll send 3 receivers wide right. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Welsh. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Flying down the left side. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Clemson.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly putting the Buckeye leaves on those helmets just yet. This is a tight one in Columbus. They're up by 7 over Rutgers. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Give to the running back. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to
first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for space. It's Murphy. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Got his man downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Really nice looking pass there. I'll tell you, they ask you to do a lot at Virginia Tech when you're the quarterback. You're expected to make plays with your feet because of some of the greats that have come before you, but you've also got to be able to hurt defenses throwing it as well. The entire playbook is open and at your disposal.
Touchdown, Hokies! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. On the move at the 30. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Man, that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
There's a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats that have the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's exactly what this guy embodies.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Snagged out of the air. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Welch. Got his man. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
It's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And the Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Got enough space. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
42 Spider.
The give to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
That is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They're
and getting him on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal.
There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Defense in press coverage. To the air, it's Hawkins. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. Keeps it and gets past the chains. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. And the Hokies will hustle to the line. To the air on first down. Under fire. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front he could not protect him well enough.
Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Murphy. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Pulls it in. It's Wiggins. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Hokies will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot it. They'll try the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Trying to make magic with his feet. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. Looking downfield, it's Welsh. Makes the grab over the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He turns that loose down the right side.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Play action. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Spins away from the defender. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. Third in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that third down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Looking to throw, it's Welch. He's going for it all. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and for 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Hokies will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. Got it on the roll. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ohio State is in front. They've led for most of the game. However, Brutus isn't exactly putting this money in the win column just yet. They're up by just 1 over Rutgers. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Breaks into the open.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender, and they're reading him. And basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. If you do the other thing, he's going to do the other. So, good luck stopping him.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They were able to make a quick stop.
They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Got it.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Back to throw, it's Welsh. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. First play of the drive, lost to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Norton.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense, who have got to do a better job with ball support.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the fifth sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move him inside. You see him move him outside. You see him move him in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to pass. It's Welch. Got it back. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Clemson. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. With that last catch, it's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This quarterback quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations.
Intercepted. The defense has set him up. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
Okay, ready?
Quarterback may change this route.
Green 25.
Wants to throw. It's Welsh. Firing toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And the pummeling has started. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
On to attempt to try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's McLaurin. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Creates a little space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one of them.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And this offense wants to get back in the football game. It starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air. It's Welch. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Second down coming up. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Trying to beat the D deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here.
On the ready.
Line getting set on second down.
Come on, set.
Looking to fire. Rushes on him. This time he's got it. And they're able to make the tackle. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Clemson will send the punt team out. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy, because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third down coming up after the completion. DB's right up on the receivers. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah.
He caught it. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. 4 wideouts set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Welsh. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
I've spent time with a lot of coaches when you got a huge lead in the 4th quarter and they say run the football and run the clock out. And I've seen a lot of other coaches that say, listen, they get paid to stop us. It's their job to try to stop us. And apparently They live in the second world as this coach.
On target to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
Here's the pressure. He's got it and still on his feet. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown Tigers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a tight one so far in Columbus. They're up by just 1 over Rutgers. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times. You've turned the football over. Like,
and the sack all the way back at the 5.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He lofts one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Welch. He'll try to do it himself. Still running at the 40. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
The Hokies buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Turning it on. Gets him away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6. Mark it at the 10.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Here we go, here we go.
Leaves it with the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go
Wide open on the right. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that, but just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And it'll be a touch.
Boy, Indiana putting it on Oregon.
25-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field.
Bro,
What has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll
I ain't know they was like this.
positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would
Like they showed me some. I knew they had to have been decent to be able to whoop up, well not whoop up on, but hold Ohio State to 10 points. But I ain't know they was gonna be putting belt to ass on everybody they played in, when the games mattered the most.
Come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it moving. Just a short pass to
Yeah, it was y'all two. Y'all started this. Gave them boys too much confidence, I guess. They beating the hell out of 42-15, 13 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Yeah. Straight domination.
How dangerous he is after the catch. Well, that last play is basically
Now I'm playing Virginia Tech.
today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough.
If Pitt play anything like Virginia Tech play, you gonna be in for a battle.
To win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Shit. Virginia Tech got a wide receiver. I gotta find out who Buddy is. He killing my corners. You almost scored again. Why these niggas just got the ball back? These niggas finna score. They finna go for 50. Oh, they blocked the punt. That's how they got the ball back. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Computer be on that too. Let them pin me down to the one before they got a safety the next play. They done got me. I can't even lie to you. So this nigga Ray Guy all of a sudden. You said you hope it's him? What you hope it's him? Nah, Tony hadn't played either. And oh. Talk your shit. Hell, I think at the time that he actually sent that message, I don't think Jones had played either. Yeah. Yeah, he told me it was he wound up winning by 1 because you went for 2.
I checked Allstate first to save hundreds on my car insurance. I didn't check if I unlatched Bevo's gate while taking a selfie.
Yeah, I saw him lose to the computer that way. He had one receiver drop like 5 or 6 passes. Nah, that one is called knockout. Mm-hmm. Cause I got my secondary. Most of my secondary got knockout. I think you can get on the secondary and certain linebackers. It might be the lurker linebackers, maybe. But some of that is if your receivers catching traffic ain't real high. Anything close, any defender close to him is gonna make him drop it. Cause I'd be struggling with that with Clemson because all my wide receivers are elusive route runners, so they don't improve that part of their catching. They just improve the overall catching. So remember when I lost to Tennessee and then Barkley kept dropping all them passes? Cause he don't have